Well, I think we just need to give a really good shout out to our city staff during this unprecedented storm. We had a period of time over a week where we did not go above the freezing point, and as a result of that, and the two incidences of lots of snow, our system from a water standpoint literally was hemorrhaging just across the board. Unprecedented water usage, and the number of citizen calls for main breaks, meter leaks, and water outages was just incredible. During that time, our water staff pretty much worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, swapping out crews, constantly fixing meter leaks, turning off water, and fixing mains that were broken to keep the water flowing. One thing that I just want to point out is a lot of cities similar to or larger than our size actually had power outages and lost water across big swaths of the city. Enid did not lose power except for maybe a very short amount of time, but they also didn't lose any type of water service from a production standpoint. Also, a lot of cities, both in Oklahoma and Texas, because of the loss of water and pressure, had water quality issues as a result of that loss of pressure, and that resulted in them having to put out boil water notices where the quality of the water could not be guaranteed by the utility. Enid never had to put out a boil water notice, despite the fact that our usage looked like a hot day in July. So we really did a great job of maintaining the water supply and keeping our infrastructure in place and providing such a high level of customer service. One resident that I talked to actually said as he was driving by early in the morning and he saw one of the crews out fixing a main, and it was, almost 0-degree temperature. He saw the water spraying on these utility workers, and he just had to marvel because he could not imagine even barely walking to his car. And he saw these guys out there working with water splashing on them and fixing the main early in the morning, actually before sunrise. Some of our crews noted that when water sprayed on them, they did have to get out of that situation because of the below freezing temperatures. But by the time they got out of the hole and got to their truck to get warmed up, the water had actually frozen within a period of maybe 30 to 40 seconds. We also had situations of staff where their shovels and picks and tools were freezing to their gloves. And when they were climbing on ladders into or out of holes because they were wet, they were actually sticking to the ladders as they were climbing out. So you can imagine, these temperatures and having to work at it. Over some of our weekends, we had calls starting at about 1 in the morning, and our crews did not finish until the following morning. So literally 24 hours that they were working out there. I do also want to point a shout out to our solid waste group. Most of the cities did not provide solid waste service during this entire period of time. Our solid waste service actually did not miss a single day of service to the community. And even though residents were not putting out a lot of their dumpsters, our trucks were out there driving in the snow and everything. And that also backs up to our streets and drainage department, who were making sure the streets were clean. They were out there ahead of time, plowing the streets, moving the snow out of the way, and also sanding the streets so that our solid waste trucks could get out there and pick up trash. So this was really an example of a team effort across the city to maintain infrastructure and services during this period of time. I don't think that we have had, in a very long time, a winter storm where we've had this much snow and the temperature got this cold and stayed this cold. So it is something to say that this is an unprecedented event, and our staff went way above and beyond the call of duty. From a military standpoint, we have a term that's called Bravo Zulu. And I think all of our staff across the board get a full Bravo Zulu to make sure that we understand that the quality of what they did. If there were coins to be held out or passed out, all of those people need a coin, and they definitely need some sort of award on their uniform. Obviously, we don't give out uniform awards for our staff like that, but in my mind, that's what they should get. You know, we just want you to know that our workers are out there working for you and providing that service and maintaining the infrastructure. And most of them are doing it. They're not looking for any type of praise. To them, this crazy event was just another day that they're trying to provide excellent customer service to our community. From my opinion as director and also a member of the community and also just a worker for the City of Enid, I'm just proud to be a part of the community and to be a proud of this workforce, because it really shows the culture by the performance that they put out there.